Hello. I'm just sort of Yvonne, your book bae, coming on for a quick book chat today. I hope this video finds you well. So on this Friday, I decided to do a flashback. And what I mean by that is a book I read in the past that I thought was a really great read that you should check out. So a book I thought was really great. This one I read in 2022 and I purchased it at that time was Finding Me by Viola Davis. And if you don't know her, she is an amazing actress. She has, oh my gosh, acted in so many movies. I wouldn't even know where to start. Like, I know Fences, then I know she had the series for a very long time on ABC on How to Get Away with Murder. That was written by Shonda Rhimes, I believe. What else did she play in? It's been a lot. It's been a lot of movies. She even, I think her and her husband created Woman King. She acted in that, but they also, I think, maybe produced and directed that as well from their company. I'm trying to think of some older ones. Those are the ones that are popping up in my head right now, but I know I'm missing so many great ones. But anyway, this story, she was so transparent. Like, I would say this was a riveting story. Like, I could feel the words on the page. The way she described everything, the way she dived in and told her life story from a chronological way from her childhood up into now. Amazing job. Like, I could envision and see everything she was speaking about and tell her life trajectory of where she is today. So this was her, it's labeled as a, well, it's her memoir. On the back, it's labeled as a biography and autobiography, but I believe she probably just wrote it herself. But anyway, so let me read you the synopsis and give you a few things in here that may make you interested as well. I see my daughter tore a page in my book. Great. When you have kids, you have to hide your treasures. Okay, anyway, so the synopsis. In my book, you will meet a little girl named Viola who ran from her past until she made a life-changing decision to stop running forever. This is my story, from a crumbling apartment in Central Falls, Rhode Island, to the stage in New York City and beyond. This is the path I took to finding my purpose, but also my voice in a world that didn't always see me. As I wrote Finding Me, my eyes were open to the truth of how our stories are often not given close examination. We are forced to reinvent them to fit into a crazy, competitive, judgmental world. So I wrote this for anyone running through life, untethered, desperate, and clawing their way through murky memories, trying to get to some form of self-love. For anyone who needs reminding that a life worth living can only be born, from radical honesty and the courage to shed and be you. Finding Me is a deep reflection, a promise, and a love letter of sorts to self. My hope is that my story will inspire you to light up your own life with creative expression and rediscover who you were before the world put a label on you. I love that. And this is her picture on the back as a little girl. Little Viola. Oh, this is her day as a woman. I even loved her when she was on the red carpet. I can't remember. This has been years ago because I don't watch TV that much now, but or as much. But she decided to wear her natural hair, and people went wow. They were taken back, and they were talking about how beautiful her hair was. And she said she normally wore a wig because that was what was expected of her. That is many times what people complimented her on and what people considered to be beautiful. But she said that night she just was not in the mood. She did not want to be hot. She did not want to wear it. She wanted to come as herself. She wanted to be and show up completely as herself. Not how people want her to show up, but who she truly was. And that included wearing her natural hair. And it was beautiful when she wore it. And the response was wow too, because people were, you know, complimenting her. Some, you know, were saying positive, some things were negative. But like she said, she showed up as herself. This is me. That wig is not, I bought that, but that is not how I wake up in the morning. That is not, that's not me. It's not me. I wear it when I want to wear it, but I don't want to wear it because I feel like I have to wear it. I want to wear it because, okay, today I feel like looking like this. So I loved that she decided to shed that part of herself that day, you know, because she just wanted to embrace herself 100%. Anyway, let me give you some tidbits from the book that may make you want to pick it up to read it. So on page 6, she says here, "Who am I?" I was quiet, and once again, that indestructible memory hit me. Then I just blurted it out. I'm the little girl who would run after school every day in 3rd grade because these boys hated me because I was not pretty, because I was black. Could you imagine? I could not imagine 3rd grade having to run home as fast as I can so I would not be harassed by other children because they considered me to be black and ugly. Therefore, they chased me. They threw things at me. They harassed me. So I must run each and every day to get home. I can't walk, I gotta run. Or else if they catch me, I'm gonna have to fight them. Look at the next thing here. I liked this quote she had here. I'm not sure how to pronounce this person's name. Frederique Naishi. The quote she used here was, "He who has a why to live for can bear with almost any how." I like that. And then she kind of goes into the story of them as kids and enduring, you know, really cold weather and not having heat in the house because it was cut off and they didn't have the money to pay the bill. This part also stood out to me on page 179, and it says here, Everybody has secrets. Everybody. I guess the difference is that we either die with them and let them eat us up, or we put them out there, wrestle with them, or they wrestle with us until we reconcile. Secrets are what swallow us. There's always one secret that drives the nail in the coffin for me. It's as fresh in my memory as if it happened yesterday, and yet distant. That's real talk. And the quote she used here was from Sarah Jakes Roberts. Girl, get up. Girl, get your fight back. Girl, get your power back. Girl, start acting like you are a king's daughter and there has always been a crown attached to your head. Even when I was sick, I was still his. Even when I was dead, I was still his. Do you know who I am? Powerful. And then this last one I'm going to share with you. Ooh, excuse me. I drank coffee kind of late, and now I'm burping. This last one here is about her husband. And I love how she talked about Julius and how he showed up for her and how he protected her. And so in this moment, she talks about Toni Morrison's book, The Bluest Eyes. If you've never read it, pick it up. Really great book. In that book, Toni says, a person's love is only as good as the person. A stupid person loves stupidly. A violent man loves violently. The love of a man who puts you first, who is evolved and who always wants to be better for you, is Julius's love capacity. I love that for her. And I had never thought about how people show up loving you, because we all have different definitions of what love looks like and what it is, because we were all raised different. We were all in different households. But when she said here, a person's love is only as good as the person, I felt that. A violent man loves violently. And that one, I remember, stuck out to me because I remember thinking to myself sometimes why people would stay with certain people that are hurting them physically. And when they sometimes would say, like, they felt like that was a part of love, I didn't understand it then, but I get it now. Like, if that's how they grew up and if that's what they saw, and if that's what their parents defined love to be and told them this is what love is between a man and a woman, then I see how someone's showing up in a different way that doesn't put their hands on them, that's not mean to them. I can see why they may consider that to not be love, because that's not what they were taught, and that's not how they receive love. It's a very interesting dynamic, and it's very interesting because sometimes people will self-sabotage something that feels good because that is not their definition of love. Yes, so that is it. Pick up the book. She has beautiful pictures also of her family in here. I just love, 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 love how she showed up in this book. I love how she poured everything into these pages. And I knew of her from her roles in TV, but after this, I felt like I know her. Like, even though I don't know her like that, I think she showed up in a way that was really, really, I don't have the word for it, but it allowed you to connect with what she had in the pages. And it was beautiful. It really was beautiful to see, like I said, her trajectory and how she went from this little girl with this family, very poor, watching her dad, you know, abuse her mom, and I think he cheated, and just do these things, and her mom just staying and like being teased just because of how she looks. And it was really a wonderful story, and I highly recommend it. Pick it up, please. Check it out. It's a flashback Friday, and I think you will enjoy it. It is a page turner. I devoured this book, and I don't know. I think she just bared her soul. She bared her soul, and you can tell now she's really walking in purpose, and it is powerful. It's powerful. Check it out. Finding Me, Viola Davis. I hope you have an amazing Friday. I hope you take care. I wish you nothing but inner peace, positivity, and empowerment. I will see you guys soon. Bye-bye. Happy Friday.